In the new marketing communication world, we are using the technology and rather than the traditional method. So that is the integrated marketing very simply, rather than using old approaches that interrupt customers and force feed them mass message, new media format let marketers reach smaller communities of consumers in more engaging ways. So nowadays we are having a lot of online marketing tools and we can reach for a large community. For example, think about television viewing these days. Consumers can now watch their favorite program on just about anything with a screen on television, but also laptop, smartphone, or tablet. So by myself, now I am not motivating for the television because in any time, I think you also like that. If you are interested in any TV program, then you can go to the YouTube or somewhere else or website. So you can uh, get that information via your mobile phone or maybe the laptop tabs. There are a lot of uh, digital facilities and they can choose to watch programs whenever and wherever they wish, often without commercials. Increasingly, some programs, ads, and video are being produced only for online viewing. So, some programs are not available on television. Those are available in online platform. So that's the trend in present day. So the most important part is in here is promotion mix. I think you all know about not the marketing mix, that is promotion mix. That is in consisting with 5 key elements: personal selling, advertising, direct marketing, sales and marketing promotion, and PR. The company's total promotion mix also called its marketing communication mix. We can use both names. That is consisting that element I have mentioned that the company uses to engage consumer persuasively, communicate customer value and build customer relationship. So they can develop a good relationship by using these promotional tool. So I'm not explaining very lengthy these matters because you can go through all the theories via online. What are the promotional mix tool and what are the ways they are using and what are the example? Everything's are there. I almost shared with you that Kotler's book, Marketing Principles of Marketing. That is a key of marketers. I think you all are referring that book as you are doing marketing. Another hotel management student also, please refer that book when you are studying these aspects. Advertising, that is number one. Any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods, or services by an identified sponsor. So that is advertising. That may be advertised in television or maybe via the mobile phone or maybe via Facebook. There are different platforms we can advertise. And the other one, sales promotion. Short-term incentives to encourage the purchase or sale of a product or service. So as a promotional tool, they are using the sales promotion. They can attract a large number of people when they do this kind of promotion. Personal selling, that is personal customer interaction by the firm's sales force for the purpose of engaging customer, making sales and building customer relationship. So directly we can sell to the customer based on their purpose. So we can once I visited when I'm buying some goods in supermarket, I prefer to eat that cracker. I can't remember the name. The brand cracker. Okay. Then one person who is doing this kind of personal selling, uh, she was aware about me when I'm buying that one. Then she followed me, and when I'm going to pay for the goods at the counter, she came to me and told that You can use this sugar-free, that may be some kind of thing, I can't remember. That is sugar-free cookies or something like that. So I told that she told that is very good for diabetes. This is really recommended for you. I told that I don't have any diabetic diseases. Then she asked, then why did you bought that biscuit? Then I told her that is my preference, but I am not having that diabetic issue. So you can sell this another person. Likewise, they are doing this personal selling in that platform directly. That is small example. So when you goes to maybe a hotel, then they are having different kind of packages, and they are having maybe spa treatment or maybe any other yoga activity or maybe any other outside activity. Then they are selling very directly in personal way for the customers to engage with that activity. And the other one, PR, building good relations with the company's various publics by obtaining favorable publicity, building up a good corporate image, and handling or heading off unfavorable rumors, stories, and events. So that is interconnected with all the parties. Then we can develop good PR, public relationship. That is really important for the promotion. Direct and digital marketing, engaging directly with carefully targeted individual consumers and customers communities to both obtain an immediate response and build lasting customer relationship. So those are the methods. That direct and digital matters are very familiar today, but these are the ways we can engage with the customer very convenient way. And see the nature of each promotion too. Advertising that can reach many buyers and repeat message many times. Impersonal, expensive. And when it comes to the personal selling, that is a personal interaction, relationship building, most expensive promotion tool. We can use that one. And the other one, sales promotion, wide assortment of tools, reward quick response, effort short lived. That is quickly they can do that promotion. And public relation, very believable because that is addressing for the public. Dramatize a company or product, underutilized. And the other one, direct marketing, non-public, immediate, customized, and interactive. So the traditional promotion mix. Now we are going to learn about the integrated marketing. So we have to aware about integrated promotion. I already told about integrated mean that is beyond the traditional marketing method. To achieve an integrated promotion mix, all of the firm's function must cooperate to jointly plan communication effort. So communication is much important in integrated promotion. Many companies even include customers, supplier, and other stakeholders at various stages of communication planning. So they are separately planning how they are going to communicate with these parties. That is really important. Scattered or disjointed promotional activities across the company can result in diluted marketing communication impact and confused positioning. I already discussed the STP, segmentation, targeting, and position. So when it make position in someone's mind, communication is really matter. When we are communicating, we can use that promotion mix as a marketer. So integrated marketing is that advanced marketing we can use in marketing environment. By contrast, an integrated promotion mix maximize the combined effect of all of firms' promotional effort. So when it comes to the strategies, marketers can choose from two basic promotion mix strategy, push and pull. And here the relative emphasis given to the specific promotion tool differs for push and pull strategies. So you can see here, this is producer and he is marketing activities. Producer is doing marketing activities, maybe selling, personal selling, trade promotion, and other. In a push strategy, the company pushes the product to reseller, which in turn push it to consume. They are pushing to buy it by personal selling, or maybe a promotion, or maybe advertising. Then producer is pushing to customer buy that particular service or the product. Retailers and wholesalers are the intermediaries among consumers and the producer. So reseller marketing activity, they are also doing the same way, personal selling, advertising, sales, promotion, or other, and then that is delivering to the consumer. That is the push strategy. And when it comes to the pull strategy, in a pull strategy, the company directly to final consumer, creating a demand vacuum that pulls the product through the channel. Most companies use some combination of push and pull. So producer directly address to the customer, and consumer pulling to the producer and again to produce that. So that is based on the demand from consumer side. Okay. So I think you can identify this push and pull strategy very separately. During this also, they are using that integrated marketing tool. A push strategy involves pushing the product through marketing channel to final consumer. The producer directs its marketing activities primarily personal selling and trade promotion toward channel member to induce them to carry the product and promote it to final consumer. They are pushing for the final consumer to buy that service or the product while they are using that primary selling technique. A promotion strategy that calls for using the sale, post and trade promotion to push the product through channel. Using that marketing channel, they are pushing the product for the customer. The producer promote the product to channel members who in turn promote it to the final consumer. That is the way they are pushing the product or the service for the customer using that intermediaries. And the pull strategy, using pull strategy, the producer direct its marketing activities. So same marketing activities they are using toward final consumer to induce them to buy the product. Directly they are reaching to the customer. A promotion strategy that calls for spending a lot on consumer advertising and promotion to induce final consumer to buy the product, creating a demand vacuum that pulls the product through the channel. So they directly address the customer, then they're willing to buy the product again and again as they are using that promotional tool, advertising and the other thing. And then they are pulling to the market to produce that again and again. In the past, no one person or department was responsible for thinking through the communication roles of the various promotion tools and coordinating the promotion mix. So that is why we are considering about integrated marketing communication. They consider about marketing, but they not highly concerned about the importance of communication. To help implement integrated marketing communication, some companies have appointed a marketing communication director who has overall responsibility for the company's communication effort. So they have considering about these things, and then now they have different kind of role inside of their organization. This helps to produce better communication consistency and greater sales impact because they have a good communication strategy. Then always they are updating and getting all the information and then address according to that. It places the responsibility in someone's hand where none existed before to unify the company's image as it is shaped by thousands of companies' activities. So that is really made responsible. And the company image is very responsible and it is shaped among the company and the activities as well. When it comes to this communication process, you can see first we have to identify the target audience, and then we need an objective. Why we are communicating this to gain this and that. Likewise, they have different objectives. When linking these two, then they are doing the communication. So how we are going to identify the target audience? A marketing communicator starts with a clear target audience in mind. The audience may be current user or potential buyer, those who make the buying decision or those who influence it. So when you are identifying, you maybe have the current customer, or you can identify who are the potential customer, who will be buy this, who will be the market. Likewise, you can identify. Likewise, I explained yesterday, when it comes to our business, then that is not promoted among Asian countries. Most of the European, 99% of Europeans promoted and the potential buyers are there. And that is we identified as our target market, target audience. The audience may be individual, group, special publics, or the general public. So likewise, we can identify in different aspects, they have different favors. Maybe some young people, maybe old people, that's based on the age, or maybe country, or maybe gender. Likewise, there are different kind of audience we have. The target audience will heavily affect the communicator's decision on what will be said, how it will be said, when it will be said, where it will be said, and who will say it. Likewise, that is the way they are going to identify the target audience. And when they are making their decision, that is really important. And the next step is in the communication process, determining the objective, communication objective. Once the target audience has been defined, marketers must determine the desired response. They need to identify what is the response. Of course, in many cases, they will seek a purchase response. What will be their response when they buy this service or the product? We have to identify that. But purchase may result only after a lengthy consumer decision-making process. So that the reason is after they consume, then they will make some decision and they will need to adapt with that service or the product. So they are making some kind of idea in their mind and then they will satisfy or not, and that will take some kind of lengthy time in some time. The marketing communicator need to know where the target audience now stand and to what stage it need to be moved. We have to identify when they are providing our service, what are their desires, what they need, what is the exactly requirement, what are the requirements. Then we have to identify that one by one. Then we are gradually developing that objective. The target audience may be in any of the 6 buyer readiness stages. So you can see here the readiness stage. That is, I told you the long some kind of lengthy consumer decision making process. When they are making the decision, that is the stage. They have some kind of awareness and they are searching maybe online platforms or maybe their peers, and they are getting some kind of knowledge and they are liking and they express some preference and then conviction, and then they make the decision to purchase. That is the way they are making their final decision. So when it comes to the communication process, you can see here the sender is here, receiver is here. Sender encoding some kind of message via media, and that is decoding by receiver. Always message is here in noisy, and they are having some responses and they are getting feedback, and again they are selling. Again, this process will be happen. Okay? Sender's field of experience, receiver's field of experience. Based on that, sender to receiver, the communication process will happen. So in this process, that is consisting with message content, message structure, and the message format. So message content is highly considering about their emotions, customer, social, and or psychological need for purchasing a product or service. We have to identify what kind of emotions, their psychological need they have. And customers' feeling about a brand are more important than the knowledge of its features. So we are considering about that branding thing. Some people are highly considering about this thing. So we need to identify those things as well. And also they are having some kind of feeling, maybe love, pride, rejection, fear, acceptance, affection, comfort, happiness, self-esteem. There are a lot of emotions and feelings. So we need to identify these psychological matter and address to those things. And the other one, informational or rational appeal. Focus on consumers' practical, functional, or useful needs for the product or service. We have to consider about what they practically need and emphasize on the features, benefit, reason for owning and using the product. And we need to highlight, if you use this one, you will have this benefit. Likewise, we can use the featural appeal and the competitive, favorable price, news appeal, and product service popularity. Likewise, we can use any type. Here, the second one, message structure. Message content, that is regarding psychology. And the other one, when we are communicating, the message structure. So we need to have a content and how we are going to provide it to the audience. And the strongest argument first or last. Then we have to tell this is the best product, best service for this purpose. Likewise, we are selling that. So you can see here the message format. Marketing communicator also need a strong format for the message. Maybe some way they are using the colors and fonts, or maybe picture. Likewise, different way. To attract attention, advertisers can use novelty and contrast, eye-catching pictures and headline, distinctive format, message size and position and colors, shape and movement. So you can see here all the things provided by Sri Lankan Airlines. So all the advertisement are representing Sri Lankan culture, heritage, beauty, and the font you can see, the color matching, and these are really attractive, right? So you can see, I think the logo is here, not that much clear. Hmm. Here, They promote on this via their website. And I saw when I used the Turkish airline, they have different countries promotional video clip, but I couldn't find out Sri Lanka in that content. So we can use that strategy, maybe a leaflet or maybe a video. That's why I told you to make some video clips to promote our country, maybe the destination. You can use these strategies when you are addressing that format. And the process, select the communication channel, which channel you are going to select, and select the message zone, maybe the media or the reference. You can use the personal communication channel or maybe non-personal communication channel. Both you can use. And finally, establishing the total marketing communication budget. Affordable method you have to use based on what the company can afford. Some companies, they are not considering about that cost. Then that will be really negative effect for the company. They need to consider about when they are doing that marketing, how they are going to balance that budget. And percentage of sales method based on a percentage of current or forecast sale. They have to have some idea about what kind of percentage they have. And competitive parity method based on competitor budget, then they can use this thing. And objective and task method based on objective, task, and estimate cost. They have to consider these elements when they are making their communication budget. So these are the key elements we can identify in integrated marketing strategy. Okay. So now we have discussed the integrated marketing and what are the communication. How we are using that communication strategies in the industry. So both we can link together the online platform and the communication channel, and then we can do good destination marketing. So that's about today's lesson. I'm not getting much time because you also not participating. If we are online, that is really difficult. So that's why I'm going to wind up the session very quickly. Any doubts? Any doubts about this lesson? Yes or no?
Madam, a small question.
Yes.
Yeah, it's about the factors that we consider when selecting the communication budget. The
Yes.
last point, ma'am, I have a doubt on that.
So that's why I told you in the communication process, we need to have objective, right? In here, I explain. Here, determining the communication objective. This is really important. Without objective, we cannot make the good communication process because we need to identify why we are doing this, for whom we are doing, how we are doing. We need to have good objectives to success this communication process. That's why objective and task method is really important when they are budgeting. And we have some kind of objective when we are making that may have some estimated cost to achieve some target, right? Is it clear?
Yes, madam. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. Any doubt?
No. Thank you.
And is it clear about today's lesson? Because I wind up very quickly as this Zoom session. And tomorrow we will have the final lecture.
Okay, ma'am. Madam?
Yes.
Madam, yes. Madam, අර අපේ assignment එකෙත් madam 6 part එකේ තියෙනවානේ madam අර අපේ marketing activities වලට අදාළ budget එක allocate කරලා එක හදන්න කියලා. එතකොට ඒකෙදි මේ method 4න් අපි කැමති එකක්ද madam මේක
Exactly. ඔයාලට මේක use කරන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්තම් ඔයාට මෙහෙම දැන් මම කියන්නේ මගේ lesson material එකටම කොටු වෙන්න කියලා. You can search via online. Most of the strategies there. නේ ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. ඔයාට ඕන විදියට දාලා ඔයාට ඒක fulfill කරගන්න පුළුවන්.
එතකොට normally මේකේ හතරෙන් එකක් අපිට කැමති එකක් select කරන්න පුළුවන් නේ මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන්.
නෑ total budget එක හදනකොට සමහර විට සමහර මේ marketing budget වල social media ඊට පස්සේ marketing campaign ඒක aspect එක අනුව වෙනස් වෙනවා ඉතින්. හරි? සමහර වෙලාවට යාට location එකේ වෙනමම construction එකක් යන්න වෙනම budget එකක් යනවා වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අපි ඒක estimate කරලා තමයි හදන්නේ. අපි ඒක imagine කරලා ඔය එක හදන්නේ. හරි? ඒක ඩිපෙන්ඩ් වෙනවා. ඔයා දැන් කරන ඩෙස්ටිනේෂන් එක අනුව සමහර වෙලාවට වෙන ඇක්ටිවිටි ඉන්ට්‍රොඩියුස් කරනවා. ඒතර ඒවට වෙනම කොස්ට් එකක් යනවා. සමහර වෙලාවට හියුමන් රිසෝස් ට්‍රේන් කරන්න කොස්ට් එකක් යනවා. හරි? ඒක ඔයා ඩිසයිඩ් කරන්න. මේක ඇවිල්ලා කමියුනිකේෂන් ප්‍රොමෝෂනල් වලදී විතරක් යන බජට් එක මේ. Not only the entire budget. This is only regarding communication and the promotion.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions? දැන් මේ වෙනකන් ඉගෙන ගත්ත ලෙසන් 11 මොනවත් ප්‍රශ්න නැත්te ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍රය හදනවා දැන් මම හිතන්නේ ඒකයි. ඒක ප්‍රශ්න තියෙයි ලියන්න. Most probably you will have 2-hour paper, right? ප්‍රශ්න 4ක් ලියන්න තියෙයි ලකුණු 25 ගන්න. එතකොට ඒකට රෙඩි වැඩ කරන්න දැන් ඉතින් කොහොමත් ඔයාලට ටයිම් එක ඕනවටත් වඩා දෙනවා. දැන් අනිත් ලෙක්චර්ස් ඉවරද?
නෑ lectures තියෙනවා කරන් තියෙනවා assignment තියෙනවා මේ ටිකේ presentation තිබ්බ online තියෙනවා.
What do you think about this module? Are you satisfied?
Yes.
කියන්නේ කම්පයාරි බැලුවොත් මේ ඩියුරේෂන් එක ස්පීඩ් වැඩිද එහෙනම් නැත්තම් කන්ටෙන්ට් එක උගන්වපු ටික ඕකේ දේ තියෙනවා නම් කියන්න ඉතින් නැත්නම් තියෙන දේවල්. මොකද ඊළඟ බැච් එකට next time ආපහු මේක කරන්න වුණොත් ඒ අඩුපාඩු ටික ඉතුරු හදා මම කොහොමද කියන්නම් ඔයාලට මේ දාන්න කියලා ෆෝම් එකක් ෆීඩ්බැක් ෆෝම් එකක් ඒ ෆීඩ්බැක් එක උගලන් පුරවන්න මොනවා හරි අඩුපාඩු තියෙනවා නම් ඒක ඇඩ් කරන්න. මේකේ ඉම්ප්‍රූව් වෙන්න මොනවා හරි තියෙනවා නම්.
හරි.
එහෙනම් අපි හෙට අන්තිම ලෙක්චර් එකේදී හම්බෙමු. So මම නම් හිතුවේ අතරම ෆිසිකලි ඉවර කරන්න ඉතින් බැරි වුණා. Anyway, we'll meet soon tomorrow. Okay, then thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.